We're in a city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest. It's the New England Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals. Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. And this drive will start inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Brown on the inside give. Well, maybe the rest of the game's going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Burrow from the gun. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Has it downfield, it's Chase. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Straight ahead, it's Brown. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
5 men in the secondary for the Pats. 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And he's caught. He's got Brown. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 42 as this opening drive continues. Burrow to the air now. He's got the hookup, Lambert Smith. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here again, it's Burrow. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with Perine. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. To return this, Marcus Jones. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. May will throw to get us started here. And he overshoots his man. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back to the air, it's May. Hits him on the in route. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the 1st. He's at the 34.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, with out routes or in routes just like that.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Here's the pistol snap to May. Flushed out of the pocket. Complete right side to Washington. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
1st down, ball at the 36. May off the play fake. Buying some time left. He tucks it and takes off.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. He's found some space as he crosses the 45. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He will go! Touchdown, New England! The Patriots finish off their opening drive. This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Burrow. Brought in right side. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Burrow setting to throw. He's going deep. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he has this down to the 14-yard line. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. The Bengals well within striking distance. From the red zone now. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. On 3rd down, here's Burrow. It's caught. Chase has it. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. Brown has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Two yards standing between this unit and 6. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Burrow. Chased out to his right. And he will go down. The Patriots make the play. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
They want the touchdown on 4th and goal. They're going for it from the 3. Trying for it with Burrow. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Here's May on 1st and 10. He lofts it deep left. They connect on the deep shot. And he gets this down near the 30. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. So flip the field, folks. It's 1st and 10 inside of enemy territory now. Henderson here from the gun. And he gets it forward and still about a yard out of that. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Operating from the gun, here's May. And no luck there, and that throw falls to the ground.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. May now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Baringer to do the honors. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And this gets all the way down inside the 5. The officials blow it dead at the 4-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Catch made by all. And they'll take him down here right at the 8-yard line.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Second and 6 coming up here. Shotgun handoff to Perine. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5 right up next to that line to gain. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1. We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. And it's the Bengals with only a yard to go here on 3rd down. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. 4th down, Burrow. He connects downfield. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Flush down out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Burrow out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Burrow on 1st down. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. So that brings up 2nd down. To throw again, it's Burrow. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. That is Marcus Jones. And the Patriots get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. All right, set now. 1st and 10. May looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing is May. Forced out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time to secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
May now on 3rd down. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line. 1st down from the red zone. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down. Here's May.
That is rejected at the line, as we say in hoops. Got a hand in the passing lane up front. That's going to bring up third down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
And he scores. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots take the lead just before halftime. Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Bit off with his aim, but that point after is good. And the Patriots break that tie and now lead by 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. Jukes out a one-stop, and he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit! He's down shy of the 30. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Antonio Gibson now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Off the play action, May. Complete right side to Washington. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Third and 4 coming up now. Made a throw it. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Secures this at the 17. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Brown. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 21. Short pass brought in. Has some daylight through the 40. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
Another try following the sack. Taking a shot deep down the... into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Jabril Peppers with the pick. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down. Motioning him from the slot right. May off the play fake. Finds his back, Jaylen Warren. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From just shy of midfield on second down. Caught quickly on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
They go play action. Here's May. That is caught, and it's Higgins again. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here. Throwing again, it's May. On the move, headed right. The ball is out, May lost it. This one bounces out of bounds right at the line, so it'll stay with the offense here.
Sometimes, let's face it, it's just better to be lucky than good. Your mind as a runner always goes to worst case scenario when you feel that ball get knocked loose. That time the sideline saved him and his team.
So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on third. From the gun, it's May. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a New England first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Now running for the first time with Jaylen Warren. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots parlay the interception into points. Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots double their lead to 14. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Return starts at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense up to the line fast. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line to gain.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the gun, Pirine. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. No gain on the play. Defense holds yet again, and now it's 4th and a yard. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. The give now to Henderson. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. Henderson off the field now because of that injury. And out in his place to lead the backfield, here comes Jaylen Warren. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Bengals have some new life in the 4th.
Kate, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Has it downfield, working the left. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They got 24 yards on the play, and it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Burrow now on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Again, it's Burrow. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to take this to the 23. The stop made to set up 3rd and very short.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. It's caught, Chase has it. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Working inside the red zone. Caught near the goal line. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he gets in, touchdown! The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Ja'Marr Chase touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Chase down to his right. He has it. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. On the return, here's Jones. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Offense to the line, trips left, here comes 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's the option give to Warren. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Extra DB out there for the Bengals. 3rd down coming. He's back to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. Bryce Baringer, the one to send it away. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. of the shotgun, Burrow. Catch made by All. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
2nd and 1. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals trail by 8. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hits his running back. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. Desperation time here on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They're set up at the 35 now. Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. Setting up to pass. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Exactly 60 seconds available to them in regulation. It's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw it. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Throwing now. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Desperation time here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play, breaking the pocket.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's been getting all of it every time out. His work begins at the 31. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. He reaches the sideline, clock stops, but the defense holds him to a gain of maybe 6 or 7. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here he is to throw. It is caught left side. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. So there's the timeout called, and we're going to see if they think there's enough time for 2 plays or just one last snap. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Burrow. Escapes the pocket. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. It's intercepted. That will do it. Christian Gonzalez has it. So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.